She thought she was giving her son a new beginning. After her husband died, life became heavy. People whispered, bills piled up. When a kind man offered love and comfort, she said yes, hoping her little boy would finally have a father again. He was only 3 years old. He smiled at the man and called him Papa. The man smiled back. At first, he gave them a house, food, safety. And for a while it felt like a dream. But dreams don't last. When her new baby was born, the air in that house changed. The man's laughter grew louder, but only for one child. The older boy became a shadow in his own home. He learned how to stay quiet when his name was forgotten. He learned how to smile even when his heart was breaking. One evening, the man came home carrying a bicycle. The younger son ran to him, shouting with joy. The older boy watched from the corner, hands clenched, eyes dim. The mother saw him and her heart cracked. She asked softly, "Could you buy one more so they can ride together?" The man's smile vanished. He looked at her coldly and said, "I'm not buying anything for someone who isn't mine." The words fell like stones. The house went silent. The boy looked down, pretending he didn't hear, but his small heart understood everything. That night, the mother found him sitting alone on the floor, holding a torn toy. She knelt beside him, whispering, "Don't listen to what he said. You're my son." "My heart," he smiled weakly. "Mom," he said, "I don't want to make you cry anymore." Before she could answer, he kissed her hand. "Maybe if I go, he'll stop hurting you." He packed his small bag, one shirt, one pair of shoes, a broken toy, and walked toward the door. She begged him to stay, her hands shaking, voice trembling. But he smiled one last time and said, "Please don't cry, Mom. I'll be okay." The door closed softly behind him, and in that quiet house, her heart broke louder than any scream. That night, she fell to her knees and prayed, "My God, I can't protect him anymore. Please protect him for me." 10 years passed. 10 years later, everything had changed. The boy who once walked away with nothing now stood tall, successful, kind, and respected. He worked day and night, building his own life from the ground. He learned hunger, pain, and struggle, but he also learned faith. He never forgot his mother's tears and the prayer she whispered that night. Far away, the mansion he once lived in was no longer the same. The man who once threw him out had lost everything. His business collapsed. His workers left. Even the people who once called him powerful disappeared. The reason was his own son, the one he once loved too much. The boy grew up spoiled, selfish, and careless. He wasted money on luxury, friends, and pride. He never learned the value of struggle because everything came too easy. One night, the man sat alone in his empty house. No laughter, no family, only regret. He looked at the same bicycle that once made his real son cry, now covered in dust. Tears rolled down his face. Meanwhile, the older boy, now a man, opened a new company branch in the same city. He hired people who were once poor like him. He gave them chances no one gave him before. His kindness became known to everyone. Then one evening, he saw a woman waiting outside his office. Her face looked familiar, though older, thinner. It was his mother. Her eyes filled with tears when she saw him. "My son," she whispered, her voice breaking. He ran to her and hugged her tightly. "I prayed for this day," she cried. He held her close. "God heard you, Mom. I'm home later." She told him everything. The downfall, the pain, the loneliness. He stayed silent for a moment, then said, "Come with me, Mom. You deserve peace." Before leaving, they visited the man's house. The once proud father was sitting alone, broken. When he saw them, his eyes widened in disbelief. The son he abandoned now stood before him, successful, confident, and calm. The old man fell to his knees. "I was wrong," he said. "I threw away the only child who truly loved me." The young man helped him up. "I forgave you long ago," he said softly. "Your cruelty made me strong, but your love could have made me greater." The old man cried silently, holding his hands. The mother watched, her heart torn between pain and peace. That night, they brought him home, not to a mansion, but to a place filled with warmth. They ate together again, not as enemies, but as broken hearts learning to heal. The spoiled son never returned. He ran from debts, leaving his father with nothing. But the boy once called, "Not my blood," became the one who saved the family's name. Sometimes God takes everything from us just to show who truly matters. Blood doesn't make you family. Love does. And forgiveness, that's what makes you free. And in that small home, 3 broken people finally found a family, not in blood, but in grace. What would you have done if you were the son at the end? Would you have forgiven him?